Welcome to What They Talking About podcast. I'm your boy Jay. I got Cozy, Lasquan, and Jaren. You are now tuned in to season 2, episode 2. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. I almost pressed the fart drop.
Jesus.
He ain't give me no time to be prepared, bruh.
It's okay, bro. You just sound so different.
Sorry, we gonna get there.
How you feeling though?
Tired as hell, you know. Fresh out of the
Fresh out the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to the pod. You know how we do it?
From a bag to a different version of a bag, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, later down the line.
Nah, it's a bag.
Truck to the crib.
But before we jump into
Crib to the
anything,
truck to the
I
pod.
wanted to tell everybody that please sign up for the kickball game.
Dodgeball,
bro. Kickball is Kirby.
You're right. Please sign up for the dodgeball game.
And shout out to Kirby with her kickball game. Very successful event.
Absolutely.
You can
Have
dodge
we
a
had
wrench,
any
you can dodge a
sign-ups
ball.
What's up?
have we had any sign-ups yet?
Nah. We had a lot of people say that they'll play, but nobody signed up
They
yet.
putting their teams together. You know.
I guess so.
Flyer just went out. It's only up a couple days.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that again. Yeah.
Do what again?
I'll put another one out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, everybody sign up, please. Hit us up. DM. Let us know. Let's get this joint popping. That joint definitely be a good turnout. A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
For everybody who signed up, you get to throw a dodgeball at Cozy's face.
That's what you can do.
We're going to have
That's
a
a
dunk
good
tank.
Yeah, they get to dunk the ball on Cozy's face.
Losers gotta do the crate challenge.
If you say
Losers got to.
if you say you're gonna sign up and you don't sign up, I'm gonna put a red dodgeball outside your house, and that means you marked. I'm not gonna go too much into what else that means. So sign up.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
He on his own with that bullshit.
Crazy. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
But sign up. Everybody. Today we wanted to discuss the topic of dealing with trauma. I know last week we went over it briefly. I know Jerner and Quan gave us some things that they dealt with and kind of, let us know how they dealt with it over time and everything. So today we kind of wanted to bring that discussion a little bit further. But before we get into that portion of it, I kind of wanted to ease us into it. I really wanted to okay, let's talk about the little things that annoy you, that like traumatic, not necessarily traumatic, but like little things that get on your nerves, just bother you, and got the inspiration from somewhere, and I was like, you know what, we can discuss that on the pod. I think that'd be pretty dope. So the topic is pet peeves to start.
I'll start it off.
Shit. Oh, he came ready for real today, this motherfucker.
No,
Nigga, Luke, you cleared the throw and everything.
No.
Laz, you have the floor.
It's not that deep. It's just, one of the biggest things that I hate is when I'm doing something or I'm about to do something.
This is shade.
And someone asks me to do what I'm already about. This is not towards you.
This is shade.
That really wasn't towards you, but yeah, someone asked me to do something or tell me to do something that I'm already about to do. It's like, you know what? Now I don't even want to do it.
This isn't shade towards me. This is shade towards his mom.
No,
Heavy
towards his
Last,
mom,
take out
bro.
the trash. You seen
me walking to get it already.
That is the worst shit though. If you about to go wash
your
the
room.
dishes and they like wash the dishes, now I'm throwing the dishes on the floor. Fuck
you know
you.
what?
Fuck
Exactly.
you. That pissed me off.
It's even worse as an adult. Like, who are you talking to?
Really.
Nah, that's
Honestly.
definitely a big one. I agree with that one for sure. Jesus Christ.
Another big pet peeve of mine. I got
Let them all off.
I got a list.
Go ahead.
So you know
One-
what?
one-
Matter of fact, I got a little,
Yeah.
I got a little list for you right here.
another big one for me. I hate when people use my name as a pun. They be like, "So Jerner," and I be like, "What?" Like, yo.
Thanks, Lazarus.
Yo, Laz, would you
Nigga
believe it
overflow.
that same thing happens to me?
It does.
That's so crazy.
That's amazing.
I hate it. It's like it's the most.
I hate it as
Oh
well.
my god, I hate it.
Asinine. That's
You know what
fucking
really gets me
asinine.
tight when people say their name is Sojourner and act like that same thing
Yeah.
happens to them. It never
Yeah.
happens to them.
Yeah.
It never happens to them.
It really grinds
It's
my gears.
so crazy.
It
Like
really
if like
grind-
if Laz said it the first time and I say it a second time, and then
Yeah.
somebody says it a third time, it's like you're dragging.
It's like, dude, like, we get it.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
So, Turner.
Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah, so y'all want to go home now?
No, I mean I feel like you
just go put the gun on the table and then that's it.
I don't own a weapon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because he owns 2.
I hate you.
I was about to say there's photos with your weapon in it.
And a wire, too, at that.
Yo, first of all,
Federal Fed.
yeah, you know what my pet peeves is?
What?
That's when people start talking to you, and then they be like, never mind. And I be like,
Oh,
say what the fuck you was about to say.
right.
Nah,
So now you
that
chest.
heavy pisses
Now you
me.
got my attention, and now I'm listening, and now you just gonna say never mind.
Right.
At that point, run my 60s.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Run my 60s. Because I might have got interested.
Yeah, I'm sitting there listening, bro. That's my thing. I'm a listener. I like to listen. So I'll be like, yo, like, yeah, you going on with your story? Blase, such and such did this. Oh, okay. But you know what? Never mind. The fuck you mean never mind?
Right.
You're really intrigued,
Started
huh?
just built all this up now and nothing happens.
You were really intrigued, huh?
I hate that shit.
Nah, sometimes that shit probably be good as hell though. And then they stop
That's
like, nah, that's some bullshit.
You be wanting to share sometimes. You be like, yo, what the fuck? You must don't care about what I got to say. Okay, cool. Asshole.
Shut the fuck up, Jay. Excuse my language.
He don't mean that.
I'm trying not to curse as much, man.
Since when?
Since like a week ago.
I was been working out for you.
It's been pretty good so far. You know, unless I'm talking to Matt. Matt
Fuck you.
by himself is a pet peeve of mine.
Oh wow.
Damn.
You know, I have a pet peeve about Matthew. You know,
Damn.
y'all know when he be in pictures, the way he stand. Y'all know the way his knees be.
You know, no one else would notice that, but
can't
you
help his
and,
posture.
and now that you said
That
that,
shit
people that listen
aggravates
to
the shit
this
out of me.
are gonna notice that.
No, but the crazy thing is, I didn't notice it. I
First
just never
off-
said nothing.
First off,
Yo, from now on,
it's a genetic disorder.
underneath,
No, it's
underneath
not.
every
Your
picture,
hamstrings are just
Shut
weak.
up.
All right,
We gotta
shut up.
comment
Someone
three
let you know your
emojis.
hamstrings are weak.
Shut up. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Yo,
Your
Matt,
hamstrings are
I be
weak.
like, unlock your knees,
Fuck you,
man.
man. Yeah, we can't all be built like a fucking unit. Fuck you.
I'm trying to help you out. You have weak hamstrings.
How's that help me, last?
we know where Matt trauma
If you
stem
know
from.
the problem, you can make adjustments to correct the problem.
Look, he trying to help
Fuck
him
that
out.
problem.
Yo,
Matt.
Matt,
All right.
your knees be like this, boy. Your shit be straight, like locked, like a
I got a pet peeve.
Oh gosh.
I hate coming to do this podcast. That's my pet peeve. I hate these niggas.
Yo, from,
wow.
From
I
now
hate
on,
these niggas.
from now on, under every picture you
Give
post
them
on IG,
beneficial things.
I'm putting 3 leg emojis.
You putting 3 leg emojis.
Yeah, the little bendy leg joint. Because your leg's fucked up.
That's
You
messed
should have did a
up.
bow and arrow.
Nah, I'm putting a leg emoji.
I guess. Wait, what emoji are you saying? 3 leg emoji?
What? No.
That's why I'm confused. I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, a leg.
You know
emoji.
a leg? You know what a leg is, right? You know
Yes.
there's the emoji for a leg?
Oh, you said a leg emoji. I thought you said something different. I was very confused.
You repeat it back. 3 leg emoji.
Fix your knees.
Yeah. So
Just
what we going into today?
fix your knees. Just fix your knees. Nah, kind of want to just go over that briefly. We ain't go stay on that too long. You know, we definitely want to hear what everybody else pet peeves is as far as you guys. So let us know. That might be on the questions next week. Maybe not. We'll see.
Write it down, Matt.
But before we do get into the next topic, I do have a pet peeve.
Oh shit. He looked at me when he said it too.
One of my pet peeves. We gonna have a cuss counter on you. That's what we
Yo,
gonna do.
we might as well just start a jar for this food, man.
See, you could have cussed right there, and you did it.
Look, see, I can do it.
I don't think you can, but he did. I don't like clingy, bro. Clingy.
Oh,
I'm gonna exit stage left because this about to open
I
a
thought he said
major
slickies.
chapter. Nah, he said clingy.
That would be the
I don't like clingy,
shit
bro.
in the world. I
Y'all
hate
like clingy?
slinkies. Fuck
No.
no. Fuck no.
No. Okay. All right. So maybe
Well,
I'm toxic.
There's
Maybe
a
I'm
certain
toxic.
amount of clingy.
Yeah, because I was about to say maybe I like clingy, but in order for me to just be like, all right, like you
It's
being
gotta be a
clingy.
healthy balance.
There's a healthy clingy.
There
but
is a
there's,
healthy
There's
clingy.
not a.
Nah, sweat me.
Don't do too much.
Nah, he lying though, cause you gonna sweat me, and then he might bitch
You
get
gonna
off
be
me.
tired,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's it's
He
only-
wanted to be able to tell you, bitch, get off me.
Yeah, but that's how I know you like you. You're not going nowhere. So, but bitches do
No.
that and cheat. Excuse me. Wow.
Yes.
You really can't stop cussing.
Yes, they do that.
And cheat.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Damn, y'all done been through some things in life, huh?
I don't like
That's
clingy.
y'all trauma right there. Y'all niggas been hurt before.
Yes.
Hurt
yes,
people
it
hurt
is,
people, bro.
actually.
Hurt people.
Damn, Jerner. Stop giving out the secrets. Everybody
people
don't
do
know
hurt
that.
people.
Everybody, when you get
So
hurt
heal.
by somebody they been hurt before.
That's the sauce. Hurt people. Hurt people.
Damn, Lass, you officially been hurt. Because you hurt somebody before, didn't you?
I've never heard
You a
anybody.
damn lie. You know that one girl from that one town that you used to go to see her? Just ghosted her.
Are you talking about in the falls?
Look, you tell them on yourself.
No, I didn't. I told her. I let her know. Wait, were you serious? Or were you just playing?
Nah, did you really hurt her?
No, I
Is
don't.
this something
think
you
so.
wanna tell us?
I mean, I was honest with her. I told her,
But that don't mean you didn't hurt her.
I don't believe that I hurt her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she felt some type of way, but I'm pretty sure she also respected my honesty as well. So,
That don't mean she wasn't hurt. I'm just saying.
well, it could have hurt me as well.
Wow, so now you gonna flip it on her?
This is gonna hurt me as much as it hurts you.
Shut the
It's gonna
fuck
hurt
up.
me more than it hurt. You know,
She
when you
talk
gotta
down
whoop
on last nigga. You know, she be flaming that
him-
nigga in
you
the
know when you
falls.
got a whooping when you were younger, and they hit you with a line. This hurts me more
This
than it
hurts
hurts
me
you.
more than it hurts you.
How?
Yeah,
Ripping the motherfucking belt? Like, what hurt you? What part hurt you? Y'all see how Lash just changed the
Emotionally?
subject, though, right?
Emotionally?
Y'all see how he changed the subject, right?
Yeah, that was slick.
Yeah, I
That was calm.
It's doubling back to his mom and his pet peeve about taking the trash out.
Oh my gosh.
It's all coming full circle now, Lash. It's all coming full circle, man. Damn.
That's
Yeah,
what you
no,
call a
but
callback.
I don't think that I've ever hurt anybody intentionally or unintentionally either. Yeah, no.
It's okay if you did.
They all love me. Yeah.
Talk your shit.
No, not.
No, don't sugarcoat it.
I was good to
You
them.
said what you said. You ain't got sugar. You ain't mad.
a good
You
guy
ain't gotta-
though, bro. Like, you know,
you ain't got sugarcoat it.
Now he got shorty sex on
Right,
his phone.
right
Like, why
before
you
the
being
episode
weird to
dropped,
me?
Yo, right before the episode dropped, Laz gonna send out a few text messages before.
No, that's not. That's not.
Hey,
what's
listen,
happening.
listen.
You're like,
It's not my fault,
Before you
okay?
click play, I just want to let you know.
I always loved you.
No, I didn't.
That's how you know he was hurting y'all.
nah, he honest. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. If he upfront and honest about it, then it's like it is what it is.
Cause then you got niggas like Jay.
Oh my god, here we go.
It comes. Look, it's the opposite. He honest. Jay tell you what you want to hear unless he in an actual relationship with you. For the ones you actually dated, you loved them.
Yeah, so Matt, what about you?
Let's throw this on Matt. Let's throw this on Cozy.
Bitches hate me. Either we
Yeah,
cool
they do
or
hate you.
they just fucking hate me.
They really do hate you.
That's the way you stand.
Like,
I think so. It
I've,
could be.
no,
I'm not
honestly,
gonna lie though.
listen,
That might
I've-
play a big part,
That
bro.
might
I've
really be.
met some people who are cousins of women that like every time they see us in a picture together, is you and you,
Whoa!
and it's like
No, fuck him right now. Me?
yeah.
The fuck I do?
You know what you did, nigga.
Yeah, Quan, you know what
And
you
they
did.
know what they know what
Apparently
you
you're a
did
bitch
too.
ass nigga. That's that's what this is what it was said.
Trauma.
That's what the people think about Quan.
What do they say? What they say about me?
You ain't shit. Apparently you're also a bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
Nah, I feel like this meant for Journer and Jay at this point for real. Fuck
Oh,
out of
put
here.
that on us, bro. We
Honestly, I ain't-
solid.
I've never heard anything about this man.
We solid, bro.
Solid as they come.
man.
In regards to him, I mean, I was around that, so never mind. You, yeah, a lot of women have a lot of their cousins of the people that you've dated. They don't like you.
They think you're a cocky asshole.
Yeah, they do think. They think it's a real weird
some think he
dichotomy.
gay.
They think that's what I'm saying. That's the dichotomy.
gay.
They think I'm like some cocky player ass nigga, and then other ones be like, yeah, he gay. I don't get it.
It's the
like-
fucking knees.
But that
You know
can't be
what?
it, because how is
You
it
know
so? How you this far in this side of the spectrum, and then people on the other side
That
of the
is too
spectrum?
wild
That's so
side.
crazy.
I'm gonna be really honest with you.
Uh-huh.
You posted a picture the other day. You had the peace sign up, and I was like, I see why they think he's gay now. I see it. I see it now. It all. I seen it. I wanted to say it in his inbox. I didn't say it in his inbox, but I seen it. I was like, yeah, this is exactly why they think you're gay. I see it now.
How you look gay?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
look gay. We about to get canceled.
I was about to say, I don't think this is a politically correct
Yep,
conversation.
definitely get canceled. But yeah, man, I know they hate me. I'm blocked on 3 off the top of my head. I know for a fact. whose names I won't mention,
just
and then
wanna know
other
who
ones
said I'm
just
a bitch ass nigga.
other ones just try to sabotage my life. But you know, gonna
We
keep
ain't
it
gonna
rolling.
get into that
We
one.
just gonna keep it rolling. But it's alright.
Yo,
You know who you is. I hate you too.
Damn.
I hate you too.
There go his trauma.
Yeah, so you want to get into trauma?
you want to go into trauma? There we go, motherfucker.
oh my God, you know, thinking about putting that on Cozy as far as like him knowing that about himself, as far as what other people think. Do you guys feel that need of to know what other people think
No.
about you?
I'm gonna stop before you even finish. No,
I don't care.
What do you think is the most said about you? Like he thinks people call him cocky.
Be 100% honest with you.
What about you?
I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. If you not gonna say it directly to me,
We know who's the cocky asshole here.
you motherfucker.
Not me. Not
That's just me. This, I'm pretty sure everybody in this room feel the same way. If you not gonna say it directly to me, I don't give a fuck what you got to say about me. If you care too much what people think about you, it's gonna fuck up your life.
Some people do. Some people have that issue where like
You,
I was about to say Jay.
Jay, you are that one out of the group where if you heard somebody say something about you,
You don't have an issue with it, but you care what people think about you. You got
everybody cares about what people think about them.
not
What do
true.
you mean?
Not true, bro.
How is
Not
that
at all.
not true? Everybody said this nigga's gay. Obviously, that has affected him.
I still
But
fuck.
If
bitches.
people
don't
said
really
I was
care.
gay, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gay.
It's just a
Right.
funny thing to say, but at
It
the
is
end of the
funny
day,
as hell to
it's
say.
like
It doesn't bother
I be
you.
fucking bitches. I don't
Yeah,
give a
it
fuck.
don't really bother.
No, you don't.
Turner,
I care.
He is a virgin and a wholesome young man.
I don't know what the hell this nigga talking
I'm
about.
a slut. What's up?
Yeah, I like to be mindful of how people perceive me. So
I don't.
You be caring?
yeah, you know, I want to
Don't make her feel bad.
I
It's alright
think you
to
said
care.
I think you said it as well last week, where you know, you want to put good out into the world. So I want to put do
You
the
can
same
put
thing.
good out into the world without people caring about you. I mean, without you caring about what people think about you.
Yeah, so I was about to say along the Quan said that's how I choose to live my life. Like that's the energy I want to give off, but the necessary feedback that I get from it is that's how you feel about me. Like
Opinions are important.
for
Their
growth.
opinion, I mean, it's important, but you always want to remember that opinion ain't fact. So I mean, people can say whatever they're gonna say
this
about
is very,
you.
very true.
As long as you know yourself, I think that's the most important.
Let's say in this area where we're podcasting, if it's not good, then we
People
won't
gonna let us know.
continue to progress. So that opinion is important.
Absolutely.
This is true.
But that's separate from personal opinions about you personally.
You can have a true
But
issue where you
I see
don't
what he's
listen.
trying to say.
I know, I get what he's saying.
Yeah, because it could be the same in the aspect of life where someone may have opinion about you and then maybe constructive criticism towards you, and then
Absolutely.
you could be like, well, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, and then it's like you may not be able to grow as a person and you're only hindering yourself.
I mean, it also depends upon who's giving that opinion as well. Like, let's say,
Like for whoever called me a bitch ass nigga.
that's tough. Let's say, you know,
Probably
you're
fuck with
growing
your
up
friends.
or you're playing on a sports team and your coach makes a comment in regards to something that you're doing. You're going to value that versus someone in the fans who makes, someone in the stands who makes a comment.
Right. One of your close friends, one of your best friends tell you something about yourself,
This is
then
true.
you may want to listen to them.
Unless somebody in the stands is like an NFL player or something, and at that point, fuck that coach.
Heavy. Like that nigga
Okay,
made it.
yes.
He know what he talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you still
Yeah,
coaching high
absolutely.
school.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with coaching high school. I mean,
I'm not saying there's something wrong with coaching high school. Like, goddamn. Oh.
Somebody go come in. Hey,
So you got a thing against high school coaches?
right.
Last funny as
They're
hell.
gonna start a whole coalition. Defund WTTB. They don't fuck with high school.
Like, how you
coaches.
gonna defund us? We funding our damn selves.
I defunded myself this last week.
We know, nigga.
Oh, yeah, we know.
That should be part of your fucking trauma too,
Yeah,
right
there
there.
it is,
Oh.
right there. Financial trauma.
not to get too far. Okay. So is it okay if we go into that right now? Trauma?
We already here.
Okay,
do
because you know mine came from somewhat being in sports, and I can't pinpoint an exact moment,
But we got
but
cracked back.
I know
On the 38 sweep,
I've
we got
been-
cracked back.
I've been hit. I've laid out some hits, and I've been hit too. Like getting up and see nothing but black, and then still playing, not knowing at the time that I was concussed. That was very dangerous. But anyway, I don't know. I've always been a relatively good athlete, But something, when I first started playing football, something made me quiet and not speak up about what it was that I could do, knowing that I'm better than everyone else that's out here. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. I'm saying that humbly. Like I knew, but I would be afraid to show it. And I don't know what made me afraid to show that, but something did so. And even that translated even into high school football as well, where, well, my first year playing high school football, I tore my ACL, so I wasn't even able to play the whole year. The second year, me not speaking up about what it was that I do, I didn't start actually playing on the field. Well, I started on defense, but I didn't actually start on offense until half of the season was gone. And, it all started from some point. I first started playing football, I was on the 110s. And it all started at that point. And even still, I think that's the reason why I am the way that I am now.
I was just about to say that. I can see that about you.
Yeah, I want you to know that I can do that, and I'm going to show you that I can do that as well, and I mean it. And if I can't do it, then I'm going to tell you. But you're going to know. So now, as I'm older, I make sure that I'm more mindful of that. But being young and at that age, I felt really powerless and unable to do so.
It's important to believe in yourself. I got an example as far as it was senior year, since we don't like the sports thing. Senior year, high school basketball, we was playing against Maritime. And it was my first game with Naj, Drew, and all of them. They all graduated, so it was my first game playing by myself, basically. So I'm getting phone calls from them, and these my close friends at the time. Like, they like, yo, y'all get blown the fuck out by 40, by 30, talking mad shit. I'm at home, like, trying to just mentally block that out, right? But, it just weighed on me. I'm just, people like, yo, the principal came to me like, yo, y'all need to win this game. Y'all need to. People, teachers, everybody's like, oh, you're the team captain. You need to make sure y'all win. You need to make sure y'all win. All this pressure is on me, right? So, bro, I never experienced a situation where I drive to the game, normal thing. I fucking get to the game and, I hear the gym because JV's playing. Bro, I don't walk in the gym. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm literally having a panic attack before the game. I'm like, all right, bro. I had to go into one of the side classrooms and really just sit there and yo, I need to take some deep breaths, bro. I need to really get myself under control.
This is an 8 Mile to y'all? Eminem went in the bathroom stall.
Staring in the mirror and shit.
Bro, I swear to God,
my palms are sweaty. These weeks on heavy.
It's so important to believe in yourself, bro. And at that moment, I just sat there. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to make this happen because I kind of dedicated my senior year to my cousin Jermaine, who was killed, and he was playing basketball. That's Davion's uncle, and everything. So my senior year was dedicated to him. So I'm like, I need to play this game. I really need to start the season off on a bang. So after I got myself under control and really believed in myself, you know what, fuck what everybody say. I hear what y'all saying, but you know what? I need to go out there and just do what I do. So we ended up going out there, winning the first game in a new gym, packed out house, 25 points, and we was good. And after that moment, that gave me the confidence I needed to just propel through the rest of the season. Yo, dog, I need to believe in myself. Don't block out all the naysayers, but take the constructive criticism from people, and then you'll be all right. But yeah. I just felt like I wanted to share that story as far as since we're on the sports joint.
What helps with that also in regards to confidence is actually practicing day in and day out. Uh-huh. When I was out of high school, I got better at basketball out of high school than what I was in high school.
I heard you got crossed by Josh though.
Javon,
excuse me. I heard you got crossed by Javon.
So LeBron got dunked on by a high school student.
We not talking about LeBron though. We talking about you.
It doesn't matter.
Because last time I checked before y'all played, I heard you was talking mad shit also.
I could do that. So
you asked is what they told me.
No.
Just wait till we
hold on. In regards to basketball.
Yeah, Lance. Talking shit. Yeah, Lance.
No, in regards to basketball, since we're on this topic now, the only two in here that have played me would be Sojourner and then Jalen. Sojourner, he really can't beat me. He beat me.
Shit.
He beat me. I will say this. He beat me. He beat me twice, I believe. But I want it to be known that I carry a lot of muscle, and I got very winded early.
He's
fat. That has nothing. I carry muscle.
Thanks,
Muscle needs oxygen.
I need
That needs oxygen. What the fuck? And also on top of that, he was able to shoot. He didn't drive. He just shot his way to a win. I had to drive for each one of my baskets.
I abuse both these niggas.
Again, now hold on. Keontae let him know that I can actually shoot. And I can, but I hadn't played basketball consistently. You have to do this thing consistently. Yeah, you do. I hadn't played basketball. Well, for me, I do. Be honest with you, I haven't played basketball consistently for some time. So, my shooting mechanics are off.
You rusty.
Yeah, I'm rusty. But I know that he can easily be beat, especially because I was able to drive on him. And once that shot comes back and I'm able to take some rest periods from shooting, it's over. You can't win. That's me being honest. Jalen, on the other hand,
he beat me.
Jalen has a good take game. This is like totally unnecessary for you guys to hear, but Jalen has a good take, and he can also shoot. So
Jalen posts up
on you.
No, Jalen just got good post work. He got good feet work.
Yes, he moves very well, and he can pull up. He can pull up. He can pull up very easily. So that makes him somewhat challenging to guard, but definitely beatable. I think the games, if I actually start playing again consistently, those games will be better than what they were.
So you basically just bust both their ass at that point. You started playing more.
Sojourner, yes. Jalen, sometimes. It'd be a good game.
Okay, gotcha.
Sojourner can shoot, and he plays good. But I know that he can be beat. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Javon,
we know last trauma stemmed from losing in basketball.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
oh yeah, I heard you a hack.
I never hacked anybody.
All I'm saying to my man Matt say he'll lock his knees up and ain't nobody getting past him without charge.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking that charge.
No, but I had a question in regards to.
I was about to say we heavily digress.
Do you feel like? Because I was thinking this thought earlier, like run it back. Like I'm gonna get to the end of my life and I'm be like, run it back. Like you just want to go back and do it all again. Like I know I could do that better. Run it back. Like that's how I feel right now. Like run that shit back.
I don't think God gotta.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think we asked if you could. I would say I will run certain things about my life back, not my whole life.
Run this shit back.
Run this shit back. Run it back.
Some things I can't change.
You know how you lose a game and then you like, nah. There's no way you can be. Nah, play back.
Nah, not everything. In some situations, like I gotta redo
games.
that.
Some games you just got whooped.
But
those are games that you want to run back.
Yeah, some things I'm gonna buy 100.
Nah,
I'm gonna keep going.
Those games that I lose by 1, 2, play back.
See, that's
games
I lose by 30, 40. It's like, yo, run it back. I'm better than this. In a way,
30, 40, you just smacked me.
In no way, bro.
Right.
That's a defeat I'm not willing to accept. Like if I'm down bad, it's like ain't no way. Like this got to be a joke. This even in life, it's like yo, this got to be a sick joke. Like we're Ashton Kutcher at like somebody about to come out and just yell like, oh, you're punked. Like nah, fam, I can't let that shit. Yeah, them the ones that be like run it back. The 1, 2, 3 pointers. All right, you got me. That shit ain't gonna happen again though. But you got me.
So in life, what would be like that down bad, that down 30, 40?
Accepting a job offer at the job that I've been at for this past year and a half.
Falling down the stairs to get some pussy.
God, we're gonna have to run this back. This ain't working out.
I'm down 100 right now. God damn. I wish I never accepted this shit. But at the same time, it's like a blessing because it offers so much clarity on my life and which way that I want to take it. So it's like I can't be mad because it's leading me in the direction that that God ultimately has for me. Mm-hmm. But it's at the same time, it's like, why do I got to endure all of this for this long in order for me to get here?
It's shaping you, bro. It's shaping your mental. It's just shaping your whole lifestyle for it. That's what I believe it is. Like, my situation, what I went through, like with COVID and everything, losing the job and all that stuff, like that shit really like dark ass time for me, bro. Like I'm still dealing with that shit to today.
It's necessary.
But it has changed me in so many different ways. Like as far as
right now.
money management, it's like, yo, you know,
I
I need to
laugh
make
at
this
you,
shit
Quan.
stretch, nigga.
I
Like
laughed at how you said it, not what you said.
Nah, I mean he right though. Like those times when you without a job and you trying to balance finances and stuff. Definitely when you're trying to start up a business, it is not a walk in the park. I can be a living testimony to that right now. It is not a walk in the park. You're going to definitely have some ups and downs, and there's going to be some moments where you wish you didn't quit your 9 to 5 before your business fully started and shit like that.
It's necessary.
It is though.
It's necessary.
I agree.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take that leap of faith and just
you gotta
pray
believe in
you land on
yourself.
something. Yeah,
You gotta see the course through, bro. Like life gonna throw you so many different curveballs. It's not no movie scene. It ain't cookie cutter. This shit is just, you gotta deal with the punches as they come.
shit. I wish I had the fucking playbook.
Listen, like I said, I'd rather go through all these curves now because, I mean, you still going to go through them when you're older.
Yeah.
But you rather defeat the biggest curves while you're younger and deal with the small curves when you get older.
I think the curve is a mentality. I think it's a mental, because growing up, you see what's around you and you adapt to that, right? You see what's around you and you learn how to respond to certain things a certain way. Like you could grow up in a family where if somebody disrespects you, first thing you need to do is punch them in the face. Then you could grow up in a family where somebody disrespects you, you walk away. So it's two different spectrums to it, and the mentality with how you handle situations. That's just a part of life with growing up. So getting that under control earlier is way better than getting under control later.
For real.
So
Look at Matt. He learned his lesson. He faced the curve young. He fell down some stairs. Look at him now. He bet you he'd never go near no stairs again.
That's not a curve.
Shit, why wasn't it?
Because why would it?
Because you didn't get the ultimate goal at the end of that curve.
Yeah,
did.
but that's not
Not right away.
Man, it ain't about that. That can be gotten whenever. Curves is like real life shit. Like people break bones and shit, but that's just a bone that'll heal. Other people get hit with shit, and it's like you can't come back from that. Like whether it's like losing people around you or just having like a bad run for a year, like finances be fucked up. Like when you really ain't got no money, it's like you can't save your way out of being poor. You know what I'm saying? Like just have to be, because it's like people,
Why?
no, that's real shit though. Like if you poor as fuck, you cannot save your way out of it. Like it's really people that don't have money because they have to use every single paycheck for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to use it for bills. You got to use it. Exactly. You can't save your way out of that. If you only bring it home $2,000 a month and all your bills come up to like $1,500, then it's just 4 weeks. So then that's only what is that? A little bit of 125 for you?
$125 a week.
Yeah, 125 for you. Even if you save that 125 each month, I mean, you know, when it add up to the 500 each month, what's that? And then that's only assuming you can't do that for recreational shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that happens to people. And you know what I'm saying? Not only does financial shit lead into like the mental shit, but mental can affect your body and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So one tower can crumble and that just fuck up the whole foundation of the whole building. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like obviously as y'all know, I don't work right now, you know, unemployment, fuck the government.
By
but
choice.
Thank you.
Scam man.
Yeah. Scam man. Yeah, that's me. But it's like having that and not having to do shit was like, just, you know, that was something that's nice. But now going back into, I obviously have to go back into the workforce very soon. But that's going to be a shift in my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't work.
It's tough. That shit not easy.
Shit just, you know,
I'm telling you, that
working.
change is not going to be easy for you to go back to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to affect me. And I already know, like, based off where I am right now mentally and shit, like, nigga, I go to therapy now and shit like that because of where I was at mentally, just going through shit. Like, yeah, my pockets is right and shit, but, like, mentally and, like.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold. Not to cut you off or anything like that. But if I had the space and opportunity that you had for this year and a half of just
Living free.
Yeah, like not working.
Not really living free, but basically
not working and financially backed.
Mm-hmm.
That like once you said it and I actually like heard it out loud, I'm like, yo, like just to be given that opportunity would just bring just so much peace and light to me, bro.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
like
that's the wave I was riding for so long, and that's why I became so apprehensive to like even really like I don't want to go back to work because it's like
it's temporary.
exactly. But just having that shit, having that brief reprieve for as long as I did, it's like that's an addicting feeling, and it's crazy because it's like it's just peace.
it's a high.
I told myself that
just
today, bro.
peace, bro.
Ultimately, it's what you take from it and what you do with it at the end of the day.
What do you want?
If you don't mind answering, obviously you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why are you in therapy?
I am in therapy. One, I have bad anxiety, and two, I'm depressed as shit.
Join the club.
But like, nah,
Why
like,
are we laughing?
But you know,
We there with 'em,
but that's kind of the reason why I really decided to go to therapy.
BBC gang.
Because after a certain point, I really feel like I've been depressed since I was like 18. But like, I really just used to be like, it'll be all right, or like everybody be
Just
depressed.
brush it off.
You know? Yeah, exactly. And then it just hit a point. I just really hit like a low point. Like I wasn't like suicidal and nothing like that, but like I just like was like,
When was
I don't
this?
want to do shit. This was like probably like 3-4 months ago is like when it really hit, and I was just like, oh, this shit is, I don't feel good. And I like, it was a feeling like this shit just don't feel like it's gone. Just didn't feel like it was gonna go away. I was like, I think I really should go talk to somebody.
I commend you for that though.
Yeah, I know.
Some real shit.
I really-
Because a lot of people who go through shit like that,
That's why I slapped him.
they'll just keep brushing it off like whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that you noticed that and you took the right steps to help better yourself for yourselves, I highly commend you for that. Seriously.
I appreciate it. Cause
So-
well, go ahead.
So were you and the therapist able to pinpoint exactly where all this stems from?
We still working on it right now. I only been in therapy for like the last, when did I start?
3 weeks ago.
Huh?
3 weeks ago.
No, I was in it longer than that. I started in July, like the start of July. But
like 2 months
I was about to say July.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks ago.
So it's like a majority of the stuff that my depression stems from was actually a little bit relatable to what we was talking about before, of like comparison in life and shit.
Okay.
So that was one of the main issues. Issues with my parents from like an emotional standpoint. Was
Like
causing me
childhood trauma, stuff like that.
What do you mean?
like how I was raised, there was just like a distinct disconnect in like me accessing my feelings, which came from the way I was raised, like the way that they would speak and say, and like a lot of shit was just brushed off. So like it's a specific moment where I really felt like I wasn't seen or heard by like my mom specifically, and I was younger. I had to be, I think I was like maybe like 11 at the time or something like that. And I just like in the moment, like those problems felt really small because you were like a child and shit. But like school was kicking my ass, and I just was not having a good time. Like I was just like the people around me just wasn't a good time or whatever. And my mom was just on my ass about something. I don't really remember what it was, and I just remember telling her like, "Yo, mom, I'm honestly stressed out. Like this shit is stressing me out. It's kicking like I don't
All
feel
she said
good."
was, boy, you only 11. What the fuck you know about
nah,
stress?
she was just like, "You're stressed. I'm stressed. You're stressing me out." And then I just like, it sounds crazy to say, but once I had that feeling, I really from that point on, I was just like, I'm not gonna talk about shit ever again, because I tried to bring it up just to say it, and it's like it wasn't received well. So that's kind of like how my life was going for so long, and I think that's why it took me so long to actually go and get into therapy, because I just never really felt comfortable like talking about
So at
my
18, this is, you said this is at 18, right?
Yeah, so at 18 was when I really got like a lot more freedom in regards to life, you know, going to college and shit like that, and meeting more people and just going out and doing stuff like that. But that's where the comparison shit really started, because I remember a very distinct moment too when I was, you know, obviously going to above state scammers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or people just got money. People
Big
got their way of getting
jackets.
shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this shit, and I'm like, how the fuck is niggas getting this shit? And I'm really sitting here, I'm like, it's no way.
Yeah.
Like how
Like, nigga,
y'all work the
you
same
2
shit.
months older than me.
That's what I'm saying. You 2 months older than me, and you got like, you fucking supremed out. Like you got this vape on this shit. I'm like, nigga, I couldn't buy this shit if my life depended on it. And that shit really kind of like took me out of it for a little bit. But yeah, just that idea of comparison and shit. Obviously, the lack of like emotional shit.
At 26, why now for therapy?
Well, one, I just knew that this is no way to feel, so I couldn't do that shit no more. So I said I have to get help for that. But also, when I was thinking to myself about how I felt from like my parents and family and shit like that, I knew I didn't want to perpetuate that shit. Like I know we talk a lot about like breaking generational curses and stuff, and it's like if I never received that and it's causing issues to me now, when I do eventually have kids or just my interactions with people in general, they're not going to be healthy. So I definitely wanted to fix that now when I can, because I don't want to be having kids and they going through the same shit that I went through, and then I try to fix myself then, but it's already too late. Some relationships can't be mended in that way, you know. And then even just my interactions with people, and like particularly women, like I know that was like a really big issue in my first relationship, was my lack of expressing like love and like emotions and shit like that. One, because I just had never seen it before. Like my mom and dad was pretty much done when I was born, you know what I'm saying? That he got kicked out of the house at, I don't know, when I was like 12 years old. So I never really saw a fully functioning relationship. So then when I got into one, I had to like learn how to show my emotions. And that was a process, a very long process. And I'm still learning now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that might be one of the reasons why I kind of am the way I am with women. Like I have very little like, what is it? Like, I guess I have...
Cool. I'm kidding.
I have very little patience for certain shit, but it's just I just don't feel like, because I just don't feel like taking like the dive or taking the time to like set the foundation of a relationship, because it's like it requires me to do too much emotionally, and it requires me to have to speak too much on shit. So I just be like, nah, I don't even want to do it. But yeah, but I mean, all of this stuff has kind of been rolling out in therapy. I currently take medication as well for my depression and my anxiety.
So you're on
It's called 1942.
Yeah, I'm on
Look
a,
it up.
I take
That's my antidepressant.
I take Zoloft for my depression, and I take Atarax for my anxiety. So yeah.
Do you feel like that's been beneficial?
Yeah, definitely, because it's like depression, I feel like, isn't something that just kind of like has those moments where it just hits you. I mean, it can, but it's definitely like a rolling kind of cloud.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, like it can hit you.
I was about to say, no, that should be there, but sometimes it smack the fuck out of you.
Yeah, but it really felt like
Depression is something where like it might have its low moments, but when it's high, that shit, bitch, I said you depressed.
Exactly, but it's like for a moment, like for a really long time, it felt like it was high for a long time. So I was like, hell no. But then when I did start to take the medication, it's like the cloud was kind of like removed, or at least lessened. So that made me feel really good about it.
You should try a weighted blanket.
I do have one.
What do you know about Zoloft and what's the other one?
Atarax.
What do you know about those?
They gave me like a pamphlet and some. I read over it and looked up the effects of it and stuff like that. But I didn't really experience any side effects, because when I initially started taking it, it goes like this. It's really weird, but you take it. You have to take it for 6 weeks consistently to get the full effects of it, and then you take it for another 8 weeks to like solidify like the effects of it, and then you check in with the
So you just take it 14 weeks straight? It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to take it consistently anyways, but to like when you first start taking it, you really only experience like mild side effects from it, and you don't really get the full feel of it until like you hit that 6 week point, and then that's when it kind of like really starts taking off. But I have a care counselor that I talk to who is actually the one who prescribes me the medication. So I check in with her every 2 weeks, and we talk about my effects and how it was like making me feel or anything like that. I will say I didn't do too much research in regards to like the actual like chemical makeup of everything, but it's helping me. I feel like that's all
that matters though.
Yeah, but I also don't want to get into a dependent state on something like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like next question about to be, have you tried God?
No. I was not about to say that.
I can see that.
No, I was not about to say, have you tried God? The thing about that is God. No, I wasn't going to say anything in promoting God necessarily. God is not a therapist. God is good, but God also put therapists here for a reason. Those are people you can talk to. God is not that there. You can go talk to God, yes, absolutely, but you still need that person there that's right there physically with you that you can hear immediate feedback from, and that's not God unless you have that connection where you can literally transfer from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. But again, you still need that physical.
Also, quick side note: is your therapist black?
Yes, of course.
So
I actually had to make sure. Actually, it's actually this app. It's called Cerebral that kind of like helped me set everything up. So if y'all do want to look into, or anybody, if y'all want to look into, well, try to go through your insurance first. My insurance was trash, wasn't fucking with me. But yeah, through the app, you sign up for it. You do have to pay for it monthly, but they have like an entire list of like therapists, or if you just want to talk to a counselor. If you want to do medication, you can. It's all like packages and shit like that you can do.
So do like video conferences.
Yeah, you can do that. They have like the actual like the ones that have offices. You can go to meet them at their offices.
I'm trying to
and
lay
stuff
on
like that.
somebody's couch, keep my feet up.
But yeah, but they have all kinds of filters. You can filter by experience, specifically what you're feeling, by race. So immediately I went in. I said, "Gotta be black."
That's convenient.
For sure. Yeah, very convenient.
That's good.
That's dope.
I was just curious.
Yeah, definitely recommend it.
I remember I wanted to be a counselor growing up.
Me too. But that shit's hard.
You said
Yeah,
you
bro.
said one thing that made me think of a J. Cole line. I forgot what song it was, but it was on Forest Hills Drive, where he was like, "You everything I want to be. That's why I fuck with you." But what he said before that, like, how are you making this money?
Oh, I would fucking just listen to that song too.
Yeah, and it was like, you're on the right path, and I'm doing something that it's getting me a lot of money, but I could probably end up in jail in regards to your scamming friends, which I'm pretty sure some of them got knocked.
Yeah. I haven't seen raids.
Except for
shit that went crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's trade-offs to everything. You know, those people that had that money and they was doing the scamming thing, they had it for that moment.
Yeah.
But, stuff like that it always comes full circle. Some people is in jail right now. Some people are in unsavory situations. I tried to live that life, couldn't do it. So
what do you mean by you try to live that life?
Matt really thought he was a city boy.
My boy's a scammer for like 2 days.
scam.
What did you do? No, I really want to know what you did.
All right, we got not going to incriminate my
that's
boy.
another
It's not going to
conversation.
incriminate. No, seriously,
What the fuck?
We
That's
can
another
talk about that off
conversation.
air.
Yeah. Nah, we can't talk about it though, but not today.
You're a funny guy. Nah, thank you, bro, for sharing that. Shit.
For sure, man.
And,
I really know that
even
in detail.
even more proud that you're actually going to see a therapist, because I was just telling a friend today, I was like, yeah, black men don't go see therapists.
Typically,
Yeah,
we
that's what I was thinking of too. I really just wanted to break everything because I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, if I don't do this shit, nobody's gonna do it. That's kind of how you just gotta look at life, anyways. Even if you want to get more money, if you're not doing shit to get money, you're not gonna get money. So if you want to have a better mental health, you the only one that can take care of that. It's not like you can just have somebody go set that up for you or anything like that. So I definitely recommend to you guys, if that is something that you're thinking about or you do feel like that, to definitely just try it. You don't even have to like make a really true commitment to it, especially if you go through it the same way I do it. You can set up when you want to do like your meetings and stuff like that. You could literally go once a month, just go talk, get that feedback. It's helped me a lot. So
I think that's another talking point as well. I'm thinking about how around you at least one time a week from the months of, let's say, last year, August until March, we were around each other at least once a week. I had no idea that you were depressed. And for those people who are like that, you should definitely talk to someone.
for sure. In regards to that, to touch on that though, I felt like there are certain expectations of me and who I have to be as an individual. So I don't try to like really show that kind of side of myself, but I feel like that also stems from like just my lack of being able to show emotions and stuff like that. But I always try to like suppress stuff like that because it's just not a good time.
Yeah.
But
Would you like a hug?
no, I'm fine, man. This is all real shit. We just talked like this is my life, so it is what it is. But I did feel like I did have to put on like a mask sometimes. Like if we were gonna go do something and I wasn't really feeling it, it would literally be a moment where I just gotta sit there and be, all right, like gotta be cozy. Like actually, that's a really traumatic thing too. Like I like the cozy shit, but I really do feel like it has established a like two personas kind of
character.
Yeah, it really, honestly, it's like I kind of have to be cozy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Matthew, sure, and that's a facet of my identity. But it feels like I have to, like if I'm going to go do something or like people call me and they're like, oh, let's go get brunch. And like when I was saying on Instagram and shit, when I was saying people really don't know my first name and they just know me as Cozy, they just know that idea of
persona.
Cozy and who that nigga is.
Yep.
And it's like that shit kind of weighs on me mentally sometimes too, because it's like these motherfuckers don't even really fuck with me. They fuck with Cozy. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, so who is that really? And I had to think about that. But like I was saying before, I had to really like sit down and be like, all right, gotta get in that mode. We gotta be happy. We gotta be funny. We gotta do
He's
that.
truly traumatized. I say you're truly traumatized.
Truly.
No, that's some real shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's true. I feel you on that 100%.
What is it? False personality disorder? Something along those lines. That's an actual
Could
thing.
be.
It's like where you gotta feel. You feel like you have to fill the shoes of something that people want you to be.
Yeah. That's what it's like.
That's tough.
That's some deep shit.
That's tough.
Me personally, I don't have anything quite as deep to follow that, and I don't think none of us any of us want to follow that up personally.
I don't got nothing to follow up with that. And they got therapists. He won.
Yeah, nah. I don't.
You could wrap it up.
Trauma Olympic secured.
You could wrap it up.
Gold medal secured.
I think that's great insight. That it makes shit make me feel comfortable about. You know, I have one of my best friends right here. Like, yo, bro, shit, put me on. You know, shit, put Journal on.
Yeah, this is the only person who I would have had any type of idea.
Of the bottle.
Like, if anybody was depressed, you are the only. This nigga, you are the only person who I would have assumed was depressed.
DPC.
But he lets it known.
Yeah, he let it be known.
He lets it
be known.
I'm sick of it. I'm depressed.
It's like Future. It's like my cry for help, and it's like I just don't receive help ever. Like
I never know if you're serious or not.
No, that's another thing with you don't hear. You can never tell me being serious or not, bro.
It's because
I'm depressed, y'all.
Like
Laugh about it, for real.
But that's really the
really wrong
big
with him.
issue. Because even when I was talking and saying shit like this, if I feel like it's too deep or I feel like I'm saying something that like isn't necessarily like the best thing to say, I'll laugh about it because it's like one
keeps you going.
my life is a joke. But even that right there, like that's literally that. It's like a defense mechanism in of itself.
It's a way to deflect.
Yeah, exactly. To try to make it seem like it's not as deep, so maybe I don't feel it that deep when it's happening. And I know Journal does that all the time too.
Boy, do I try to keep everything very surface level. I don't let it try to, Yeah,
I'm the same way.
I've been bringing things to God lately, but God, our words have power, and the reason why I say it is because it said that God spoke us into existence, right? So when you say things like that, like my life is a joke, your words have power. Yeah. So start speaking positively about yourself and those positive things.
Manifestation.
What I do now too, my therapist also recommended it, is journaling. One, how I feel, and then how I want to feel.
Like,
just rap.
That sounds like work, right?
But I think that's helped me a lot too. When I just write down shit that I'm feeling or shit that I've gone through and then I say, well, how do you want to feel, Matthew? How do you want this day to be?
Are you asking yourself as Cozy?
Are you asking us, Matthew?
I'm asking this Matthew.
But are you asking Matthew as Cozy?
No. It's all the same nigga. It's just I feel like people just...
He lying, y'all. Cozy and Matthew
are
not
it
the same
is.
niggas.
It's like...
They're not.
You could think of it like this. It's like if my body is Matthew but my arm is Cozy, and it's like I feel like people are only focusing on the arm when I'm a whole, fully functioning individual.
Because your arm has the puppet on it, so no one pays attention to the master.
Exactly.
Journal gems.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Really fucking good. That was good. I'm gonna take that to my therapist. I'm like, who said that?
Like I said it. Don't worry about it.
It just hit me.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For sure, man.
Yeah, black men, it's okay to be vulnerable. Go see a therapist.
Open up.
Open up.
Even if it's just a friend or something. To open up.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Don't point fingers back at me because I don't take my own advice. I'm here for y'all, not for me.
Vice versa.
You're free.
I'm the same way.
Huh?
You literally tell people I'm depressed, and we just don't know if you're serious or not. That's the only problem.
You just smile it off and just go about your day.
I will say
That's it.
No funny.
Something wrong.
I've had a conversation or two with Jern. Me and Jern had some deep conversations
What?
before. It don't happen often, but I've had a couple deep conversations with Jern. We get somewhere, but I know the niggas still be depressed and laughing about shit when we be talking.
Yeah.
But it's just that's Jerner reacting how he knows how to naturally react to those situations. Because I'm sort of kind of the same way. I don't show it when I go through shit or when like I'm depressed. Because I do be like definitely lately with what I'm trying to do. I've had some very depressing moments, and I'll just brush it off, not talk about it, won't say nothing to nobody, and I'll joke about it. But deep down, there is some depression there.
When's the last time you cried? Or anybody, everybody?
Personally, I honestly don't know. That's how long it's been.
Better than me.
Shit, now I cried. You know when I cried.
Yeah.
Let me see. 21st. 23rd.
He said, "Nigga, I cried
20.
last week for the whole week. See, fuck you talking
See,
about?"
this is what I'm talking about. Are you serious right now? Did
He
you
dead
actually
ass.
cried on the 21st or 23rd?
Yes.
He dead ass.
What did you cry about, if you don't mind me asking?
So the 21st was at my god sister's wedding. In the midst of everything, I stepped back and took everything in. And when her husband was dancing with his mom and their mama came on, it
Gotcha.
kind of just
Yeah.
hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to have this moment.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's certain shit that, like I said, was telling Matt, like when certain shit slap you, that shit just slap you like
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just like overtook you. And then unfortunately I coped the wrong way later for the rest of that night. But hey, you know, you get through things.
I believe me and Jordan have the same coping mechanism, which is not good, but
You're alcoholics, apparently.
hey,
I am not
not
an
an
alcoholic. I am a social drinker. I only drink social at social functions.
exactly
I can't
what-
help it if I'm very social.
Lies, bro.
I think we're highly functioning alcoholics, to be honest.
I am a social drinker. I only drink at social events.
I was joking when I said you're an alcoholic, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I knew you was joking.
alcoholics need.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
They literally,
Yeah, they literally
start
can't do
shaking
anything
and shit.
without it.
Yeah, no. I don't need alcohol.
and I am
I
not.
cope with alcohol though.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
will
saying
say
that is the best coping mechanism. I am not saying that you should cope that way. But
In the
for
words
some
of Kanye,
people,
drink
like-
until the pain's over.
me and Jerner, it works.
But what's worse, the pain or the hangover?
It's a bad way to deal with it. Not saying it's the greatest, but when that's the only way you know how to deal with it or you feel you can deal with it, it's what you go to.
Would y'all cry in front of one another?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind
So-
crying. I feel
I'm
like
about to say, it
crying.
ain't that I mind crying or I'm scared to cry.
Crying is a release. Like
I
I've
just
cried.
don't know when's the last time I personally cried. Like,
So the reason why I'm asking these questions is simply because, you know, you guys just made a reference of black men specifically guarding themselves and not showing their emotions. And to be honest with you, I never see that. I see emotions being expressed in many different forms, or you not knowing exactly how to place your emotions. Like, I don't know, some guy steps on your shoe on accident and then you just get angry. You know, that's an emotion. Anger is an emotion. And then you guys start fighting as your expression of this emotion. So what is meant by black men don't show their emotions? I know that a lot of women have this misconception as well, where they think that, like, we don't talk. Like, some women are extremely aggressive, I'll say this, and it makes you not even want to talk. Like, I don't even want to say anything
I
to you
feel
anymore.
it's different depending on the black man.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why was this general statement made when all of us here can say, I've
Because-
cried. You know, I'm crying, and I
we're
wouldn't
not
mind crying.
we're not a part of the majority in that aspect of black men, and what it is we're starting to transition from it, as you can see with the times is changing, but it was a stigma to the point where it was, oh, what you crying for? That's men don't cry.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like when we were younger, that's just how we were brought up. So that carries on with you throughout life. So if you trip and fall and you bruise your knee, you scrape your knee, Like
You get up and you keep running
exactly.
off.
Your father would be like, "Boy, get the fuck up!" Like,
Throw some dirt on it. You fine.
yeah. As versus if a girl was to do that, they'd be like, "Oh, my precious baby, are you okay?" Like, we were never
It's the
filtered
stigma
to.
we're raised
Yeah.
into. Like,
We were never filtered to express emotion as men, because expressing emotion as men never was transition. Like, it was never deemed manly.
I also think, to add to that too, we don't show the full range of emotions, at least to one
I was
another.
literally just about to say that.
It's literally either I'm going to be upset, like I'm happy, or I ain't in the mood. It's either one or the other.
Yeah,
I'm not going to you're not going to see the full range of my emotions.
it's never
like,
no in between.
with
It's
you.
never
Yeah.
what led you to
Yeah.
there.
It's
what
just
got
going to
you
be
there.
either
It's
I'm
either you
good or I'm
or
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
really
think
no
it-
in between. When you're with your woman, it's a lot different. Everything in between comes out there. It's a
That's
comfort
because
space.
you feel like that's exactly.
Yeah.
You feel like it's a safe space, but men amongst men is such a masculinity battle that it's like, not about to cry in front of
I
these
am
niggas.
extremely vulnerable with you.
Yeah, you're not everyone. I just said that. You're not in the majority.
Cried.
Yes, I know.
I
Like,
mean, I've cried in front of y'all before.
Yeah.
It was years ago, but I cried in
Crying
front of
don't
y'all
necessarily
before.
mean like a picture now, like that.
No, absolutely not. It's a lot of
That's
strength in
the
that.
that's
No,
the
but-
stigma.
but that's what
Yeah.
but that's what I was getting back to. That's how
But
most men, especially our age and older, were brought up, is because they're
But
just never deemed manly.
Who's doing that now? I think
Parents.
that the generation before us was definitely doing that. I think that the men.
No, yeah,
No, there's
but
still some
that's-
men out there
I'm
like
an
that, though.
athlete.
Yeah.
I think that they do that, but us as millennials, I don't think that we have a problem with expressing our emotions completely.
No.
At least I don't know anyone who does. Matter of fact, I do. My brother. Yes.
I don't.
I
Express
think
my
the
He
emotions.
time's
has that
changing
old
for
mindset.
sure, but I think times are it's just going to be a slow process.
That's all it
personally.
is.
Yeah.
It's all in
'Cause
time.
it's rolling in. So I think for us though,
We're
people
progressing.
people are just much more receptive towards other emotions in that full like spectrum of emotions. Whereas before, like you guys were saying, it's like you can feel all those emotions, but the expression of it is either going to be one of two ways.
It's only going to be happy or rage.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no in between.
And what was so crazy about it is because that was what was deemed acceptable. So if you felt anything else, then it's like, oh, you're not in that image of masculinity, So, but now people are saying masculinity can be anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Yes.
make you less of a man to be this. It makes you more of a man.
But that's again, that's what I was saying. We're finally starting to progress into that point.
yeah,
It's it's a generational curse that needs to be broken between us. But
right. And it's a great thing that Laz feels like he hasn't met anyone that is still in the antiquated way of thinking about things, because that just goes to show the progress. Whereas
Yeah.
before, you could have looked like 50 years ago and you probably never would have seen nothing like that.
Definitely not. Men were
Even in like
definitely,
music and stuff like that, like with Lil Nas X, like, you know what I'm saying? People saying like the way he expresses himself and the fact that he's gay makes him weak, or like, like shit like Boozy be saying. Like he be flaming them on Instagram and stuff like that, saying like, oh, that's not something they supposed to be showing. Like, you a man, you're not supposed to be acting like that. But it's like,
he's a human.
yeah, exactly. But that's why I like
And he also doesn't
him
care what they
being,
say because he still does it.
yeah, that's why I like him being like venerated in that sense, because it's like, this is positive, this is good. Nothing bad is going to come from this. This can only be positive shit.
All right, moving on.
Canceled.
Moving on.
you sound like me.
No, I'm saying like I think he's a little extra. He's not for me, and you can't. If I had a child right now, I couldn't necessarily stop you from watching that because it's there, but I wouldn't recommend that you do so. I
But you see what you
think-
said though. You wouldn't try and stop, or you wouldn't
Yeah,
try
no.
and divert. Like you
No,
would
absolutely
recommend
not.
it.
Yeah.
But if your child chose to, you're not going to sit here and bash them. Say you're a man. You're not supposed to watch no shit like that.
I think as well, like, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but whatever. I like to be honest, open, transparent.
Move over some.
We'll try to craft it in a more digestible way if it go off the tracks. We got you.
No. I'm just being
derail
honest
this
here.
thing.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
Children
Are the most
claiming
impressionable.
that they like the same sex.
I knew that was what he was about to ask.
And it's like, I don't know how I feel about that completely. You know, I think that, again, I'm referring back to God and the Bible and the prophecy and how these things have been prophesized. Like, that literally, liking the same sex, stops reproduction. And that's not natural. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be gay, not at all. But, you know, as a child, I don't know at what age you decide you start liking what. I mean, me personally, I'm at 3-4 years old, I started kissing girls. I don't know why.
Because you was a hoe.
No.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No. It was just, I called it the kissing game.
Oh, he was
finessing.
yeah.
That was a smart little motherfucker.
We played
This
the kissing
nigga
game.
is crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
No,
Last
so y'all tell me I
player.
ain't never played house.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
know.
the
I was
kissing game.
saying, but calling it the kissing game is crazy.
Yes, the kissing game. Yes.
That was on a different type of time.
Little did he know he had a whole theme song for it.
Yes. No, but like
He thought he made some shit up there. He thought he had something crazy.
I think it's great that they are being more inclusive for the LGBT community. Q.
How about
Plus-
that? Got some letters, I think.
Whatever
That's
else is
no,
up
I'm
in there. I'm lost in the letters at this point. I just know LGBTQ plus. What is the plus?
The other letters.
I guess so.
Don't
How
start
many
all of a
more?
sudden start me like
How
that.
many more letters is it? What else do we have to do?
All right, Dave Chappelle.
No, seriously.
Veering off.
Like, no,
Dangerous
seriously.
territory.
Like,
Last about to get canceled.
Yep.
no, I'm serious. Like,
Women.
what are we doing? You know?
All right, this is definitely Dave Chappelle bit.
Oh my gosh. No, seriously.
see that?
What? It's all in one thing. Like, what the is? How many more letters y'all need? Anyway, oh my gosh. Stop. Please stop.
I didn't say anything.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Obviously, because we didn't grow up seeing this, but it's not going to be weird. It's going to be a complete norm. But you know, making characters that weren't initially gay, like Robin, or I don't
mom
know,
from Rugrats.
someone on the Teletubbies, or the mom from Rugrats. Like, I think it's great that you guys are being more.
I can see that though. But okay, no funny. Like not to
She
jump
had
off on the
kids,
tangent.
so that's kind of dragging.
She
it.
had a husband.
Yeah, exactly.
She just dressed masculine, which there are women like that now.
Exactly.
They
Tiana
are
Taylor.
happily married with husbands and
Tiana
just
Taylor.
dress in boy clothes.
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor's fine.
Heavy Tiana Taylor.
She is fine.
Yeah, boy, oh
But
boy.
I think
Shumpert,
it's
I'm
great.
sorry.
Especially because it conditions them to be more accepting. But it could also condition them to be other things as well. So I don't know. Need
Go
somewhat
both
of a
ways
better
with that,
balance.
a
Yeah.
little bit. I think exposure to it, it's not a bad thing. I would say for myself, like honestly, my aunt, she would bring around. She had a lot of like gay friends, and I was younger, and like I would be around them, but I didn't have no issue with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think I see like some of my cousins, they be like, "Oh, he's gay. Like, oh, you gotta stay away from him." Like, yo,
Gay used to be
it's-
really frowned upon.
It's like, yo, it's a
ain't
normal
that
person.
serious.
Same thing with somebody who
It's not
has like,
contagious. It's okay. Like
yeah. So I never
That's-
understood.
that's how
it.
they
If
treated
being
it.
around somebody gay make you gay, I got some news for you, big dog. You been gay.
Like, I don't know.
you
I
found
feel
a
like
muscle relaxer.
you don't have to. That early exposure allowed me to be like, yo, okay, it's cool.
Bring it
Like,
back.
Yeah.
it's fine, bro. It's the time that that's the time that we live in now and progressing forward. So exposure and everything is not bad. I'm not about to sit up here and like, oh, you can't change this character because of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, come on. Like, be understanding. Like, if your kid, talk to your kids, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
talk to
it.
your children and understand them. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to have parental controls on everything nowadays, you feel like you want to have that, be a helicopter parent in that sense, then go right ahead. But you their guidance first and foremost. So don't let them be influenced by some outside source. Like, they should be coming to you like, mom, dad. You know what I mean? Have that relationship with your kid.
I'm gonna beat the. No, I'm just playing. I'm really open and free. So whatever you trying to do, but I want to give you some guidance. In regards to much, I'm gonna beat the. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know, man. You just double down on it. I don't know if you playing no more.
Smoked.
So I think that like wraps up trauma. Anything else about trauma we want to talk about?
I mean, I don't even feel like that was necessarily trauma.
But
I
I'm
feel like that
trauma,
was more
just-
depression and
yeah,
depression.
I mean, depression could be a part of trauma.
And
it's related.
I'm gonna dip my balls in some $1,000 dressing.
Cause I got depression.
Thank you, Matt. R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead yet.
But for when she died. The rap game, Abraham Lincoln, 416 bars ago.
All right, we the only ones on this train, bro. We gonna die on this alone. It's okay. We don't leave DBCs in here.
Can't wait to get a car so I could drive it into white-owned businesses.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know what y'all.
That's some Twitter shit.
Depressed boy click, nigga.
Depressed boy click.
Welcome to the DBC, Depressed Boy Club. Would you like to be a member?
I'm not even gonna hold you. That would be hard on like a hoodie though.
New merch.
That's
only to y'all two.
I'm gonna do it for myself.
Hell no,
That shit
I'll
sound
buy
hard.
one of them shit.
That shit. You wanna do it? Let's do it. That shit go. Finna go
DBC,
up.
welcome
I
to the
got it.
Depressed Boy Club.
all the emo kids, right?
I don't care.
Shit, I'm buying one too.
Jeez.
I get one for free. Fuck, I mean mine. The fuck?
It's gonna be put out through WTTB, so it don't matter.
Niggas.
Cause we all inclusive.
Cozy, you got some questions?
Questions.
Talking about questions?
I got a bunch of questions today. Cause I got the I threw up the fun ones too. So we're gonna start though. First one said, which WTTB member do you think has made the biggest impact on you? Jay got 2 votes. I got 2 votes. Turner got 2 votes. Quan got 2 votes. And Laz got 5 votes. Laz that nigga.
Okay, so you know what's funny? When I looked at the questions and I seen you ask that question, I didn't see I got any votes, and I was like, I'm not looking at these
I
anymore.
didn't either, to tell you the truth.
I
didn't either.
I felt some type of way, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck you mean?
Everything I kept looking up, Laz.
I was like,
Big
don't
I
get
mean,
me
I see
wrong.
why Laz got the most, but damn.
Yeah.
That making it more depressed, man.
And Joe said it. I was like, at 2? At 2, Joe?
I was like, wow, bro.
Fake as shit. And then Whitney was on there too, man. I'm leaving the Players Club, bro. They got me fucked up.
Come to the Depressed Boy Club.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Or the beaker room.
Oh, shit.
After this episode, we will be losing a member.
All right. So, next question. Who from WTTB can't hold their liquor? Laz got 0 votes.
You don't drink. That's by
Quan
default.
got 0 votes.
Why, thank you.
Turner got 0 votes. Jalen got 3 votes. And I got 6.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
one
going
thing
to say
about me-
Jalen,
I'm going to get
and
that.
then I totally thought back to Atlanta when this man was asleep for like 2 days from one night of drinking.
I
And
died for
Toronto.
everybody's sins in Atlanta. So,
Yes, he did.
And Toronto when he was asleep for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I was asleep for 3 days.
He was asleep in Toronto too. We woke
You
up in
get
the morning.
smacked, bro.
He was
do
like,
get
I need to sleep. And in New Orleans.
I ain't gonna sleep.
Heavy in New
You
Orleans.
get smacked,
Y'all
bro.
gonna
Yeah.
sleep because of it?
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
was so mad.
I'd be lit, bro.
Next
Y'all said part
question.
2?
Part
we
2
can
for
do
sure.
it.
Part 2 for
We
sure.
doing it.
Next question. I just slandered myself. Which WTTB member most likely to sleep during a road trip? Why'd I do this? Jay got 0 votes. Quan got 0
Driving.
votes.
Quan driving.
Jerner got 2 votes.
When
Laz
you
got
sleep,
2
bro.
votes. I got 8 votes. 8 votes. But I will fucking sleep during a road trip.
The whole road trip.
The whole road trip.
2 minutes into the roll, you're not even on the expressway yet, match sleep.
13 hours, 5 hours.
Don't let him
8
drive. He'll
hours.
fuck around and kill y'all.
Oh, here we go. Here go Jerner in the corner.
That's my at name. Don't wear it out.
But yeah, I think that's all the questions we
That's
have.
actually how I got my at name.
Yeah, that's all the
Here
questions
go
we have.
Jerner.
Word of the day. Word of the day is extant. EXTANT. It's an adjective. Means still in existence or surviving. So, for the sentence, the spirit of persevering is extant within us all.
I like it. Because if you're not extinct, you're extinct.
The Journal
Bars.
Gems.
Bars.
I'm about to put you in the studio.
Did he drop
on,
like?
WTTB producing coming soon.
Did he have a Kobe night? He dropped like 81.
He might have.
He dropped 81 tonight. We were just here for like we gave him the ball pretty much.
Let him shoot.
Yeah, he was on fire.
Welcome to the Matt Show.
Pretty
Welcome to
much.
the Matt Show. Damn near.
Cozy corner.
Cozy's corner.
That's hard.
Cozy Cartier.
Kirby, they coming for you.
Oh,
I want no parts in that, Kirby.
Never mind.
Yeah, Jaron. Damn, bro. That's double C.
I mean, but cozy corner just sounds right. Like I'm cozy over in the
He
corner.
in the corner.
You
You know what I
don't
mean?
know why-
I mean, Kirby corner sound
I was
right?
about to say, you don't know why it sounds so right? Because of Kirby's corner.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, don't play with her like that.
Yeah, bro. You know her body different, and I'm gonna have to hear about it later.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
And then I'm gonna hear about it.
No smoke with Kirby.
I don't
She
deal
can-
with her like we
she
do,
can-
man.
I will cut the corners off this bitch. She can have it.
Yo.
Oh shit, man. That guy's funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, before we get out of here, though, pray for Louisiana. Most importantly, with the
Definitely.
hurricane and everything what's going on, I think that shit set as a Category 5. So that's kind of crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Definitely feel for everybody down there. I definitely been down there to the city and everything. Beautiful city. Yeah, but like the fact that they have to keep going through this over and over and over
I was
again.
about to say, especially after it's been like what, 15 years, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to the
Just
date
Katrina.
for Katrina, and then
Yeah, it
it's
was
been
literally
other
the exact
ones
same day.
in
Yeah.
between. So it's such a rough, tough situation. So definitely pray for Louisiana.
I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, I live under a rock.
They just got hit with another hurricane Ida. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ida.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like to the same.
This is breaking news
Yeah,
for you.
like same path, same date.
Just that
15 years later,
this one was
Katrina.
categorized
Oh,
as bigger than Katrina. Like,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
It's
Yeah,
bad
It's,
down
it's,
there,
it's
man.
bad.
That's crazy.
It's bad.
But Katrina was.
Yes.
Yeah.
They still recovering from Katrina.
Right.
I just
Still.
want to say, if we're doing that, definitely prayers to those guys for sure. I hope that everyone turns out okay.
This is
Do you remember the storm of 06? October storm?
October storm.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that
I remember
happened like immediately after. Katrina was 05, 06, 06.
I don't remember the days.
I don't remember the
I
exact
don't
year.
remember either. I just
I feel
It
like
was
it was
15, if it's 15 years,
Yeah, 06.
yeah, so it's
I was
06.
about
So
to say, I
then
guesstimated
our
15
storm, yeah, because they sent FEMA here before they sent FEMA
There,
to
yeah.
to New Orleans, which was quite odd. But yeah, I don't want another October surprise, personally.
I'll never forget
My
that.
basement was on fire.
Nigga, a tree fell on my house.
That's tough.
I was in the house playing GTA.
I wasn't here.
It was good for the days off
here
of
for
school.
What?
Just
I
mad
didn't
that
know.
I missed the rest
Yeah,
of
we
the
were on school
football
for like 2
season.
weeks. That shit was lit.
I didn't lose
I didn't
power.
have a fucking house for like 3 months.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't-
happy as hell.
I didn't lose power, but the snow was up
I
to the
didn't have
front
a
door.
house for 3 months. I was so happy.
I hate my house.
Nah, I definitely
I was
missed out
real
on that
happy. I
one.
didn't have a house.
Happy
I
I
was
did.
homeless.
He's like, that shit
No,
was
but
lit.
I'm praying, seriously that the situation turns out okay. Ultimately, everybody's able to make it out. They did give a warning beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Evacuation.
I'm sure.
It-
Yeah.
it was like all over.
the city. Okay.
For the people
Yeah,
that
definitely. I mean, 'cause
couldn't leave.
They had
Prayers
that's
to-
trauma right there. You have to be traumatized from that
Absolutely.
situation. If you lived there during
Everybody
that
can't
time,
escape that, like-
you're definitely leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hear anything could
time to
possibly
go.
be worse, it's because if you didn't leave before, you're leaving now.
Yeah.
And you packing your shit.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah, nah, bro. That shit ain't nothing to play with. I went through a tropical storm, which is not even categorized as a hurricane before. Like when I lived in Jacksonville, and that shit knocked the power out, caused floods. Like we had to leave our house, which is close to the beaches, go inland and stay with friends. I'm talking about school just started, and we didn't go to school for 2 weeks. So I'm like, yeah, nah, I couldn't imagine shit being in category 5. Nah, bro. Pray for Louisiana.
Yeah.
You could have been anywhere in the world.
Oh, yeah. You could have.
I started. You could have been anywhere in the world.
I don't like when you started. I'll start it. It's okay. Don't worry. I got it. Sit back.
Okay.
You put all the legwork into this, so I can
Thanks.
close.
Gotcha.
I got you. Come in with my little 2-3 assists right there at the end. Bang, bang. No, what's that? Cause it's cool. Cause you could have been anywhere in the world.
But you're here with us.
There we go. See, you see how smooth it is. And we appreciate that.
DBC. Signing off.
That do sound like a fire hoodie. I
I
ain't
told
gonna lie.
you, the
I'm
Press
telling
Boy
you.
Club.
We need to start working on that.
Oh,
We
already
out.
coming, bro.